Guys, how are you all? So this is our third video of the chapter The Union Legislature and the Executive. In our previous video we read about that what are the functions of parliament, how the budget of our India was discussed and set up. Now we are going to cover the topic of overseeing the executive functioning. Now what is executive? If we just consider the meaning of executive, execute means those who are going to apply the different rules and regulations in our country. Clear? So in this way, the Council of Ministers, that means we are having a different number of ministers. So all those ministers who are accountable to the legislature, that means those who frame the law, those who are accountable to them are considered as our executives. Clear? Now these legislatures are having a full right that they can ask the questions from the executive authorities that how the policies, programs are launched that time. Clear? And apart from that, this includes, the executive includes, we are having some foreign policies, and these foreign policies used to give proper guidance regarding the relations with the foreign countries. Now during this executive, when we are having a session in a parliament, clear? So the session in a parliament, before that discussion we are having the question hour. In this question hour, each member is having a reserved seats in the parliament, those who are having a reserved seats. So they used to discuss the queries and the queries regarding the functioning of the executives over there. क्लियर? मीटिंग होने से पहले एक क्वेरी सेक्शन होगा, उस क्वेरी सेक्शन को हमने यहाँ पे क्या बोला, हमारा क्वेश्चन आवर. एंड बिटवीन दैट क्वेरी सेक्शन, दैट मीन्स क्वेश्चन आवर सेक्शन के बीच में और मीटिंग कंडक्ट होने के बीच में वी आर हैविंग द ज़ीरो आवर. एंड दिस ज़ीरो आवर इज़ द, यू कैन से दैट बहुत शोर शराबे वाला होता है, बिकॉज वी आर हैविंग अ लॉट ऑफ डिस्कशंस, पीपल स्टार्ट बिटिंग अप देयर टेबल. सो बहुत डिबेट्स एंड डिस्कशंस वहाँ पे हमारे पास चलते हैं. क्लियर? So in this way, they had a proper 0-hour question hour sessions so that they can able to take a final decision regarding the country. But if in case, suppose the government is not able to satisfy the members, so in that condition, Lok Sabha members just pass a vote of no confidence. That means they are not satisfied with the discussions or with the answers of our executives. Clear? So this is our overseeing the functioning of our executive. Now, Parliament is also having a power that they can remove the higher officials from the Parliament, because from the particular houses, and this procedure of removing a high officials from their position is known as our impeachment. Clear? Now the executive. Who are the executives? Executives, those who are going to execute the rules and regulations. और rules and regulations कौन apply करता है? Ultimate government. Clear? So this executive consists of our president, vice president, central council of ministers, and all these things. And this executive is headed by our prime minister of our country. Clear? The next topic we are having is the president. Now the president. Now the president, how the president is elected? President is elected by the electoral college. And what is electoral college? College means क्या होता है? Group of. ठीक है? So this electoral college consists of the number of members. That means कहाँ के जो हमारे पास राज्यसभा एंड लोकसभा है उनके members हमारे पास, वो सारे के सारे क्या करते हैं, मिलकर president को elect करते हैं, and that is for a particular time period of 5 years. Clear? Now, those who are going to stand for the position of a president, they must have some criteria regarding that. That is, firstly, they must have the members of the Lok Sabha as well as 35 years की age उनकी यहाँ पे होनी चाहिए. Now, the president is having some of the presidential powers with him. Now, all the actions which are taking in the parliament, ठीक है, presidential actions जितने भी लिए जा रहे हैं, all the actions are taken in his or her name. President used to appoint the prime minister एंड द काउंसिल ऑफ मिनिस्टर्स गवर्नर्स, स्टेट्स, जजेस, सुप्रीम कोर्ट के, हाई कोर्ट के सारे जजेस कौन अपॉइंट करते हैं? हमारे प्रेसिडेंट ही यहाँ पे अपॉइंट करते हुए चलते हैं. एज वेल एज प्रेजिडेंट इज हैविंग अ सुप्रीम पावर. इफ़ इन केस कोई एमरजेंसी लगानी है तो ही इज़ हैविंग अ पावर दैट दे कैन अप्लाई द एमरजेंसी ऑन द आर्म फोर्स एज वेल एज ऑन द चीफ नेवी साइड. इन डिफेंस डिपार्टमेंट में दे कैन अप्लाई सम ऑफ द emergency powers over there. Clear? Now, as we read that the president is having a power to remove the persons from the parliament. So, in the same way, president can also dissolve the Lok Sabha, but on the advice of council of minister. अकेले नहीं करेंगे. council of minister के टाइम पे मिलकर ये लोकसभा को भी वहाँ पे डिसॉल्व कर सकते हैं. Clear? As well as president can take the reports of all the governors whether they are doing the work accordingly or not, and this all system is known as our presidential rule. And if you just want to pass out any rules and regulations, if you want to make any kind of international contracts, so without the signature of a president, no contract will consider as the valid one. Clear? Or we can say that the president is the last court where we can appeal or where we can make the appeal regarding the different things. कि भाई suppose सुप्रीम कोर्ट में कुछ नहीं हुआ तो we just make appeal in the to the president कि भाई हमारे पास कैसे कैसे हमारी प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व की जाए. Now, although they are showing a lot of powers in the hand of president, but somehow they are not, president is not having such kind of powers over there, because when president is going to take any of the decisions, so he has to take a decision on the behalf of a council of ministers. That means council of ministers उन्हें advise करेंगे. Only then he can able to take the decisions over there. Now somehow the president is bounded by the council of ministers. Suppose अगर council of ministers कोई चीज़ कह रहे हैं but president is not agree with that. So in that situation, president has to agree with the discussions or with the decision of a council of minister. President cannot deny to take a particular decision, but president क्या कर सकते हैं? They just give a chance. भाई तुम इस लॉ को दोबारा से एक बार देख लो. I just need some time. इसको प्रॉपर से एक बार दोबारा रीड कर लो. Clear? So in this way, the president cannot refuse any of the rules and regulations, but they just give one more chance, to read, to go through with the decision once again to the council of minister. But suppose council of ministers कह रहे हैं कि भाई हमारा जो decision है वो सही है. So in that situation, president has to sign that particular agreement. Clear? Now the next thing is our vice president. Vice president is also elected by both the houses of our parliament for 5 years. Right now we are having the president of India. Vice president of India is Venkaiah Naidu. President of India, Vice President is also known as the chairperson of our Rajya Sabha. Clear? The next we are having is the Prime Minister. Prime Minister, you know that, father of a nation. ठीक है, इनके हाथ में सारी की सारी पावर्स होती हैं. पूरी की पूरी वोटिंग में लोकसभा में मैक्सिमम सीट्स पर्टिकुलर जिस पार्टी को मिली उसी पार्टी में से हमारे पास कहाँ आएंगे? हमारे पास हमारे प्राइम मिनिस्टर आ जाएंगे. बट इफ़ इन केस वी आर हैविंग दैट कॉलिशन काइंड ऑफ अ गवर्नमेंट, सो इन दैट सिचुएशन प्राइम मिनिस्टर के लिए दोबारा हमारे पास वोट होता है. मैक्सिमम सीट जिस प्राइम मिनिस्टर के पास आती हैं, दैट पर्टिकुलर पर्सन इज कंसिडर्ड एज द प्राइम मिनिस्टर. Prime Minister basically is the head of our union executives, or you can say that the father of our nation. Clear? The next we are having the Council of Ministers. Now what is Council of Ministers? We are having a defense department, education department, finance department, all these departments. Clear? So the different ministers who are just looking after the affairs of our country, कौन से डिपार्टमेंट में अलग अलग काम देख रहे हैं, दिस पर्टिकुलर पर्सन आर नोन एज द councils, cabinet ministers. And cabinet ministers just make a team to complete a particular work, and they are collectively responsible for the particular task. Clear? So this particular group of ministers is known as our councils of ministers. Clear? So guys, this was the chapter of the union, legislature and the executive. Kindly go through with this. If you will have any doubt, then you guys can ask from me. Till then, take care and bye-bye.